Three big championship matches, a potential debut and a shocking heel turn, all going to be discussed now here on SCW for the first AEW Dynamite on TBS that's taking place on Wednesday evening. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Please like and share the video as well. I'm going to sort of give my predictions and break down this AEW Dynamite because I think it's going to be a very interesting show. And I mentioned I think there'll be a shocking heel turn. I'm not going to waste any time discussing that straight away. I think that is going to be none other than Christian Cage. That's right, because he has been by the side of the Jurassic Express the whole way through with, of course, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. They're going for the AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Bros, and I think Christian Cage will turn on Jungle Boy, and I think it will cost them the match. And of course, Christian Cage will go heel, Lucha Bros will retain, and this will be another ingenious story from AEW that would have played out since Double or Nothing last year, from that sort of casino battle royale where Jungle Boy bested Christian Cage to win that to get a chance at the AEW World Championship. At that point, Christian Cage, we were unsure with the chemistry of him and Jungle Boy. They remained on the same side. It was more like a guidance, if you want. That's gone on for the rest of 2021. We've now gone into 2022. I sort of can't see where Christian Cage fits in AEW anymore in the babyface run. I think a heel turn would make a lot of sense. Him versus Jungle Boy is a match I really want to see as well. I think that would be great as well with the development of Jungle Boy. We've seen a more grittier side of Jungle Boy in recent months. We now feel that we could potentially see him win his first championship if they were to beat the Lucha Bros tomorrow, which I think Christian Cage will stop them from doing. So that's going to be my first prediction. The Lucha Bros to pick up the victory and Christian Cage to turn heel. I mentioned about a potential debut as well. Well, Malakai Black is taking on Flyin Bryan Jr. And of course, Malakai Black I expect to easily pick up the victory over Brian Pillman. Of course, Julia Hart and as well as that Griff Garrison may be in and around because they have been involved with Malakai Black as well. Brody King has been teased for the longest time of coming into AEW now, and there was even a sort of video package not so long ago saying more than just the King. I think Brody King makes his debut on AEW this upcoming Wednesday on TBS, and of course it just wouldn't be AEW without a surprise or a debut these days, would it? So yeah, Brody King to come in and be on the side of Malakai Black, who will easily defeat Flyin Bryan Jr. MJF will also be in action on Dynamite this week, probably winning via headlock. Hopefully it's going to lead to more of the continuation of the program with CM Punk. Hopefully we get a future direction of where this match can actually take place now further down the line, because we've been going on with this now for a number of months now. I'd like to start seeing we get towards maybe not necessarily an end game, but certainly to the next point where these two actually face off. We've got the TBS Title Final, of course. We've had that tournament. I think it's been very well played out by AEW. Kudos as well for the way they've actually handled this tournament. I think it's been very, very good indeed. The final being, of course, Ruby Soho against Jade Cargill. My initial reaction was that I thought Jade Cargill would win the tournament when it first started out. I then looked at the tournament bracket and I did think to myself that Ruby Soho would make the final, so I've got that prediction correct. But then I also wondered if Ruby Soho would win, because we have a heel women's champion right now in the Dr. Britt Baker DMD, so would it make more sense to have a babyface champion in the mid-card area? But for me, I'm going to stick with Jade Cargill because I think she's the right person for this championship. Yeah, it's great for Soho if she was to win it. The babyface, totally get all of that. But I also think Britt Baker's title run could be coming to an end, probably perhaps as early as Revolution this year. So for that reason, I think Cargill, it would perhaps do more damage than good at this point for her to have her first loss. I think she should win, have this championship, and then it keeps her out of the world title picture for a while. She could hold this championship for the next perhaps 3 to 6 months. I should mention as well that we may get a more storyline going on with the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and of course Red Dragon. What's going on? Kyle O'Reilly accidentally kicking Adam Cole in the face last week. Adam Cole didn't seem so happy about it. Hopefully we'll get a bit more fallout from that this week on Dynamite. And of course, last but not least, it is the AEW World Championship, the main event. Last time it was a 60-minute time limit draw. It was Hangman Adam Page against Bryan Danielson. This time, if it goes to 60 minutes, we have got judges that will be actually calling the shots and saying who will be the victor. It will not be just settled on a draw. It will be a judge's decision. We know the first judge already, which is going to be Max Caster, which for me, it's a bit random, I'm not going to lie. Maybe he's got a good rap or something that's going to come out, but I'd like to have seen the typical heel thing where Caster being a heel is okay, but as people that are linked to Bryan Danielson, I'd like to have seen, Eric Rowan, for example, being one to come in to be a judge. I thought that'd be quite fun because people know the history of what's gone on there. People that have been aligned with Bryan Danielson before, I think would be really cool as judges. It then puts more pressure on Hangman Adam Page to pick up the victory, because he knows if he doesn't get the job done in 60 minutes regardless, he's going to lose that championship. He needs to get it done this time, and I think that storyline can play really well as well, perhaps maybe with the self-doubt of Hangman Adam Page. We've seen that throughout his run in AEW so far, but I do think this time the judges, for me, I'll be honest, I'm not sure it kind of works. It can work with the storyline, but I've seen judges in wrestling before. What are they looking for? Are they looking for the most takedowns? Are they looking for who has the most advantage, the best defense, the best offense, who's on top at the end of a match? For me, it doesn't quite work. I don't quite understand the idea of judges, but I think we're going to get away from that. I expect a lengthy match still. I think we're talking 50 minutes perhaps, maybe 55. I think Hangman Adam Page will overcome the odds, and I think he will pick up the victory, Hangman Adam Page, to retain the championship. And one thing I will predict just before we leave, potentially we could get a return as well, because, well, he's been rumoured to be coming back and going to compete in GCW at the end of the month. Yes, that's right. Jon Moxley, I think, could return on this show, and I think he could attack Hangman Adam Page to close things out and do the heel turn that we expected from him, which of course he was meant to be part of the World Title Eliminator Tournament. Of course, at that point it was Bryan Danielson versus Miro in the end of the final. I think, of course, initially it was supposed to be Moxley. Maybe Moxley was meant to win the whole thing. Maybe Danielson at that point wasn't supposed to turn heel. I'm not quite sure what the plans were of AEW, but one thing's for sure, I could definitely see Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley at Revolution. It does seem like a great match if it was to go down. If Moxley is ready to return, you know that he's going to get a big ovation. People would be so happy to see him, to then just completely annihilate Hangman Adam Page, go heel on minute one. I think it would have shock, it would have impact. I think it would work. So that's my thoughts and feelings and predictions of everything about the first AEW Dynamite on TBS. I'm expecting a great show as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think my predictions are right? Do you think they're wrong? Let me know. I can't wait to interact with you, and what else you would like to see on AEW Dynamite this week. I'm hoping to do a preview and predictions as well for Battle of the Belts, and like I say, I'm doing lots of videos at the minute of all the different promotions, and I will be doing more AEW content throughout the month, so make sure to keep an eye out here on SCW, including 10 matches that I want to see in AEW in 2022, so that's certainly one to keep an eye out for. I'm looking to release that one also at some point during this week. But that's all from me anyway. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell notifications, hit it to all, each and every time a video is released. I will see you next time. Drop a like, drop a comment, and have yourself a great day.